Hey guys, Businessman here at Some Players. Welcome your faces back to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Be sure to sit back, rest, snack, a drink, kick your feet up, multiply, have fun. Because we're going to be making some rounds with the Gravedigger, unfortunately, to find a saltpeter pit at the end of it, hopefully. So, like, comment, share down below, hit that bell notification to everything here on the channel. Of course, check out links down in the description for all the social medias and, of course, other content. Other than that, well, there's some vlogs and simpsonplayers.com for you to enjoy as well. Right, let's talk to him. No. Bro.
I don't know if I'm completely ready for this, but let's get going.
The dew is still on the leaves. The roads are clear. You don't need your horse. I'll stable him here. It'll be heaven for him. In
That
any
was like he was
case,
singing off doing a
heaven's
poem.
always close here. Hop
That's
on the wagon and
not
Snorter
fun.
and Dragonfly here will take care of us.
Snorter and Dragonfly. Are we literally going to be just going around on a wagon with him? Oh, this could be a very long and boring quest. Surely not. Come on, man. Take us to the place. Can you not run a bit? Let's go a bit faster? No? Right,
Look what I have for you.
feed you some fat. I'm not going to look forward to this quest, am I?
Come on then. Get a move
I'm
on.
coming.
We've got a long journey ahead of us.
Oh,
So get
I bet we
yourself
do.
comfortable so your arse won't hurt. So, you say you're from Lower Samine, eh?
Well, not exactly. I'm not even from this region. I'm only doing some work for the miller.
I remember Crazel when he was still a wee lad. Even then he was a great big smart-ass. When I buried his parents, he was traipsing somewhere through the world. Maybe you heard what they say about Lower Samine round these parts. Crazel
No.
don't sell short measure, not that. He looks out for his reputation, but his helpers have been seen often in the villages after dark, looking fishy. Or during the day, in the pillories. Don't that Bonnie of yours belong to that gang too?
Oh.
Bonnie's an honest girl, and her friend Zinnek is too. Crazel only sent them to scrape saltpeter off the walls of the styes, so that's just what they've been doing. From what she told me, they had nothing else in mind.
Lower Samine's a thorn in the side for a lot of folk. Some on account of the competition. Some is just rubbed up the wrong way by that Crazel. Either way, all they need's the slightest excuse to grab their pitchforks. Go and grab the miller and shove his face right in his own millstone.
Dear God.
Lazy bones.
Are we actually going to be forced to go around slowly on this cart? Going God knows where. Oh no. This is not how I wanted to spend some... I hate these sort of questions. Why? Why?
Whoa, boys, whoa! Come on. Come on! Are you deaf? Oh, they're acting stubborn again. Now listen, Henry. Here on the left side, you'll see the ruins of a cottage that's been abandoned for a few years.
It looks mysterious. What treasures might be hidden there?
You'll soon see. I have a trap set inside the cottage. I wanted to lure a wolf into it, but that didn't work out. There's a deer rotting there unnecessarily. So hop in there and bring it to the wagon.
What? Alright.
Lazy bones. Finally. At least we're not blocking the road too much.
So go, okay. There's definitely going to be a wolf in there, isn't there, waiting for me? Alright, dealt with that. I knew the wolf was going to be in there, told you. How the... We'll be getting through there then. Why didn't you give me the key or some shit? What? Is there another way in? Oh, there we go.
Oh, Jesus, what a stench. Better quickly throw it in a sack and take it back to the wagon.
That is grim. That would be so grim. The smell, the sight. Ooh. Throwing up everywhere. That's all I'd be doing. That is disgusting. That is terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. I also said there'd be a wolf in here, didn't I? I said clocked it, I was like, yeah, the wolf's gonna be in here nibbling on the carcass now. It's crazy how many abandoned things there'd be in these medieval times, man. There's no communication, you know, it's like if someone died, it's like, it still happens today, to be fair. And what's going on here? Why am I protecting him from the fire? What? What the bloody hell's going on here?
What do you mean already? What?
This fella's with him for
I want to
sure.
talk to you.
Look, stop fooling around.
So you have a weapon. Big deal.
That's right.
Get over here. Now.
Hold your horses. What's the big hurry, eh?
Now, I say.
What the f... Alright, I don't want to kill him, because... See if we can sort this out diplomatically.
Stop fooling around.
Get over here. Now.
I'm coming.
Move it.
What's going on, Ignatius?
Ah, I'm trying to explain to these fellas we've got nothing to do with no thieving around here. They should go to Lower Samine to complain.
2 stinking pieces of shit was sneaking around our sties and cellars and lining their purses with silver too while they was at it. Some scruffy and dunger. You must be scruffy, eh?
I'm Henry, and those, names mean nothing to me.
Like I said,
Yep.
if it's rotten carrion they're after, they should have come to me. A passion for knacking is the only thing we have in common.
Is that so? So prove it then.
What? Oh, yes.
Why should I defend myself to you? You want to beat up innocent people and pass it off as a good deed? Come on, then.
With pleasure, you bastard.
I'll kill you. I'll beat you to a pulp.
Let him have it!
I'm not up to this. I've got to get away. No! No! I don't want to die.
I'll deal with him. How you doing, mate?
Suppose we can carry on then, eh?
Don't forget that carcass. After all that, we can't leave without it.
Yeah, you're right. Just a moment. I'll toss it on the wagon.
I wanted to knock him out and then rob their stuff, but... apparently it wasn't going to work out like that, eh? Oh well.
Not much left for us.
For the rest of the trip, let's...
I had no other choice.
You're a smart fella, eh? Can we get going?
Repetition. Oh, for the love of God.
Don't worry.
What's he doing? Mate, please, I beg. Okay, thank God. I was like, please don't be stuck. Get on this back wagon and let's get moving. Let's get to stepping. Or trotting or rolling.
That was just a kind of little favour for me. Now we'll help the locals here in Jdar with their carcasses.
So far, I've just carried sacks. I already did that for the miller.
Yesterday, the good wife from that farm came and told me both their pigs died. So we'll scoop them up and haul them off. I mean,
Okay,
you'll
fair enough.
scoop them up
Oh,
and
yeah.
haul them to my cart. She says it was a curse. There was a flash of lightning, the pigs started trembling, squealing and puking, and then keeled over and dropped dead.
And then Satan himself appeared in the sky. Happens all the time.
It ain't my first day doing this job, so I could see right off them pigs had been poisoned. The
That's
good
terrible.
wife swore them pigs were happy as, well, pigs in shit. She said they even let them go to a nearby stream to have a wallow. It flows here through the forest on the right. Since we're here, you ought to go and take a look around there. Check how clear that spring really is.
All right. I'll see what's going on there.
And I'm going to enjoy having a helper. At least for one day. Maybe I'll roll around in the grass here with Snorter and Dragonfly.
Like, this is not what I signed up for. Can we get out of here? Is he gonna stop or not?
Lazy bones.
So we're doing all the work, eh?
Hell,
Great. Oh, that's not a good sign. Flies, that means rot. And it's one at a time job as well. Of course it's one at a time job.
Jesus. This is disgusting.
It is disgusting. Couldn't imagine anything worse. Literally, there is no worse job in my head that I can imagine. Hauling off rotted, half-rotted, dead animals. Well, dead anything. Half-rotted, dead anything would be a terrible job. There's literally no worse job in my head I can think of. Can't think of a worse job. I'd rather clean shit. This is... Oh, the disease. Oh, I can just... Oh my god. How do you stay clean? How do gravediggers just die? How do you get this old
God
age?
don't reward me much, but I'll probably get something from the bailiff for hauling.
Well, I wish you and your helper lots of luck today. May God bless you.
You too. You too.
I noticed our health's fallen a bit. Like it fell a bit before we even like set off, like before the fight.
Blessings to you.
I'm not sure what happened there. Not sure at all what happened there. Really not sure.
Jesus. This is disgusting.
You say that again. Oh wait, you already did.
Ah, you hungry beast.
Where were we going to find 2 new pigs? More money out the window.
I know how that feels. not the losing 2 pigs thing, but you know, something breaking and then having to replace it. Always ends up being a very expensive endeavor that you don't want to do, but you end up having to do. That's proper nasty, man. People poisoning your pig, you know.
Pigs
Open
are
up.
heavy. Do you want to keep going or not?
No, we have to go talk to the... I thought we had to go find this... Yeah. We have to go find the source of the infection in the flipping river. Oh, it looked clear to me.
Those pigs came here to drink. Where to now? I can smell something upstream.
Come on, center, center, center. Who's behind me then?
Oliver, I've got to get out of here.
That guy's still running down here from last time. That's hilarious. What are we looking for? What am I looking for? There's nothing in the water. I was expecting to see like a dead body or some shit. But there's nothing here. What? It's gotta be up here. Something's not right here. He said he can smell something upstream. It's gotta be up here. There we go. Alright, so we don't need to do anything. So that mark was pointing me in the wrong place. So I was like, what do you mean? Why am I going back that way? Oh well. That sounded way too close.
It really wasn't a curse. There are rotting carcasses in the water upstream from the watering spot. No wonder the pigs caught some disease.
Well, what do you know? I was right. I'll give you a hand. It'd take you all night on your own.
Alright.
I took care of...
Nice work. There's even a bit of meat left for me.
Yeah.
Oh.
You'd eat that. They've been lying there God knows how long.
But nicely in the cold. There's nothing wrong with it. Anyway, you won't be eating it, so don't worry about it. Let's keep going.
That is the grimmest thing I have ever heard in my life. Bro said he's gonna eat that.
You're
Absolutely
surely
not.
horsing around today. So far it ain't that bad, eh? You don't have to take down no hanged man or bury an unbaptized child.
Well, ever since I started working for the miller, all I did
Oh
was
my
carry
God.
sacks. The
This
sack
is
makers
grim.
here in the region must live like kings. Of course, it could be a lot worse.
I like having to carry sacks full of thistles. Now listen to me closely. You won't be carrying anything at the next farmstead. Instead, you'll have to make one carcass there. See, the work of a knacker ain't just about clearing away dead animals.
What?
Now and then, you've got to put down some creature, so it don't suffer. Or, like today, to put it down so everyone around it don't have to suffer. In this case, we're talking about a dog.
Well, what can I do? But I doubt I'll feel good about it.
That cur belongs to the greengrocer, Vizar. I've heard they're both pretty fierce. Don't draw too much attention to yourself at the farmstead. I'll give you some Aesop potion to drink first, and some meat and bane. Soak the meat with the poison and throw it to the dog. He'll probably be locked in a pen somewhere. As soon as it's done, we'll disappear before anyone notices anything. I got paid well for it from the neighbors, so don't fuck it up for me.
What the? That's terrible. He's just killing someone's poor dog. I thought his dog was like... Oh, that's awful. Right then. Well, what can we do? Where's food? Apply to... What had 100% health? What meat did he give us? I guess hare meat? They're going somewhere in a hurry.
Lazy bones.
At least we're finding new places, eh? Oh, dear ladies and gentlemen, I do apologise. This is not the gameplay I had in mind, but hey, the quest is the quest. What can I do?
Lazy bones.
Right.
Greetings. God bless. Good day.
Oh, Sakra! The dog isn't here. The door's open. Where did he run off to?
Oh, where's this dog? Oh, it's in a huge area.
Barking. He's coming from over there.
Don't give me that look. You're not getting anything. Henry,
Bonnie? What are you doing here?
what are you doing here?
First, tell me what you're doing here. And how come you're with that beast?
He's no beast. I came here to save him.
You mean steal him?
For him, it'll be a redemption from that horse and master of his. I'll take care of him, in place of my poor dead sniffer.
Bonnie... The gravedigger sent me to kill the dog. He's been paid to do it by the people whose livestock that beast killed. It's the last thing I need to do before he shows me the pit.
It's not the animal's fault. When Zenek and I were here last, I saw how old Vysarik treats him. He doesn't give him food, he abuses him. With a master like that, he won't last long. You wouldn't kill a dumb creature just because its master is a sick horseman, would you?
Well, you don't have to convince me. Ever since the gravedigger told me to do it, I've been trying to figure out how to save that dog. If you want to take him, I won't stop you.
You're a much better Christian than I thought you were. I'll take him to the lair. We'll meet there.
Hurry off now, before someone sees us together.
Come on now, boy. You'll like it in the lair.
Alright, well, I think we did that well. The people won't care if the dog never shows up again. Alright then, let's head back to the gravedigger and let's try and lie to him. Let's change our charisma, just in case we need it. I love the outfit changing, it's so good. One for stealth, one for combat. one for when you need to buy and sell things or need to be suave. It's beautiful. It's one of the best new features of the game. It might be the best new feature of the game so far.
It's taken care of.
Taken care of? What do you mean?
The dog is dead. So, can we go to the pit now?
Dead, eh? And what are you so nervous about?
Well, it wasn't pleasant to watch. I did it exactly how you told me. I poisoned him.
Oh, aye. And how did it go exactly?
Well, I dipped the meat in poison. He ate it, and peacefully departed to doggy heaven.
So, it all went how it should. I use a real strong mixture so the creatures don't suffer too much. He's done for, the beast. Finally. Let's go before we start looking suspicious.
Oh, we're done, finally. Oh, thank God. Where's this place?
So this is it.
Right then,
This is the
Saltpeter pit.
Slowly, boy. Slowly. Have a bit of respect. Death always deserves respect, whether it's people or animals.
That is the most disgusting thing. Oh, God.
But there's hardly 3 heaps here. Is this really it? Are you yanking my pizzle again?
Of course not. True, it used to be one big pit. But then I found out when you pile up carcasses in smaller pits and throw some wet hay between them, it all rots better. And the better it rots, the more nitra you'll have. Are you going to
That's
take some
disgusting.
right away?
I won't. The miller will probably send some people here.
Well, they'd better not dig it all up. That'd disturb the natural balance, see? And soon they'll find out there's no place to find saltpeter.
Well, I reckon I'm delaying the inevitable. I'll still have to taste it.
You're going to taste it?
It's the only way I can be certain it really is saltpeter.
God's nails. And they say I'm disgusting. Wait a moment. I've got a reward for you. Just so's you don't think old Ignatius and his even older nags is ungrateful riffraff. Take it as a thanks for your help. Maybe you'll take over my trade one day when I'm pushing up daisies myself.
Not a chance on God's earth.
Settle down in Troskowitz, build mounds of dead animals, and eat bread with saltpeter. No thanks. Not for anything in the world.
Here's something that'll definitely come in handy if you ever need to go through all this again. Either
again?
with me or somewhere else.
Thanks.
Taste it then. Get to it.
Knacker's gloves.
I have.
Knacker's gloves. Where the hell? What is? I want to know what that does before we get into the rest of the. I better put my face cam back on as well. Right. Knacker's glove. Oh, I've gone past gloves. Oh. Not bad, that. Makes less noise too. I'll take it.
Got to see.
Where do I taste it? Where?
You
Oh.
didn't have to make such a feast of it.
Look at me. I'm a lord's messenger to a taster of cadavers. Cold and salty. This must be it.
That is disgusting. That is disgusting. That is the most disgusting thing I think I've ever had to do in a video game. There's no way on God's green earth you're paying me enough money for me to do that. I would have literally looked at that and gone, I'm taking your word for it. It's saltpeter. And I'd have gone back to him and told him, it's saltpeter. And if he asked if I tasted it, yes I did. It was cold and salty and disgusting. But I wouldn't have ever actually done it. Not a chance on God's green earth. Few logs, small fire pit, some way for he nods. Continue on my way. Lee. I'm not under arrest for shit. You ain't getting me. Ever. Right then guys, we're coming towards the end. As soon as we hand in this quest, we will indeed be finishing up this episode.
silly dog.
and this stream. Where do I need to go? Okay. Go around here somewhere. Wash off the grime and the dirt and the blood. And the smell of dead animals. Where is it? It's gotta be up here somewhere?
I apologize.
Or maybe not. Where is it? Oh, there he is.
Greetings,
Hudson.
my
I found the place where we can harvest saltpeter. You just head out of Troskowitz towards Apollonia, carry on alongside the road, then head off it at the right spot. Only it's not a pit, it's 3 piles of earth. The gravedigger Ignatius drove me there himself.
And is it the real stuff? Did you taste it?
Yeah. And I hope I never have to do that again. Ugh. I think the experience has changed me forever.
Oh, come on. You whine more than Zinnik. It's just commonplace salt. I was hoping it'd be closer. To go all the way to Apollonia. If I send 2 wagons, that should be enough.
What should I do?
That means I could mix a barrel...
Crazel, focus. What else?
Oh, sorry. It's right here.
No, not the reward, but I was asking what else we need to
Thanks.
do.
How's it going with the golem?
Well, the whole thing is really appealing to a scholar of my field. Certain circumstances have emerged, which, unfortunately, move its creation somewhere further.
Wait, what do you mean?
Not for now.
What about all the niter? The life essence?
I admitted to myself it's maybe too much to take on. And
So, the search for saltpeter was for nothing?
not at all. The saltpeter will help us create primordial matter. The origin. Chaos. Materia prima.
God. Here we go again.
As alchemical scholars, we actually have only one task before us. To penetrate the diaphanum and find out where it gets its disposition and power from. Only then
What?
will we understand the nature of the shadows.
Eh?
I'll explain it to you.
Tell me then, what's the next task then, Crazel?
From behind the closed gates of Trotsky come quiet whispers, carried by the wind, all the way here to me in the mill. Do you hear it too?
Can you get to the point? What's this about?
Scribe Erezim received a trunk from Prague, and in that trunk was...
The document of Hermes Trismegistos?
no, a book. And from an author more venerable than Hermes. It's thin, with a sand-colored cover, embossed. Ordinary
Okay.
at first glance, but the treasure's inside. You might say it's kind of an alchemical cookbook.
So I'm gonna have to pick some locks again, eh? And in the castle, no less. I'd like to know how I'm supposed to get in there. Trotsky
Yeah.
is shut tight.
For some. The gates of Trotsky may appear to be closed to us, mere mortals. But why try to force your way in when there's a person they'll invite in themselves?
What person?
Hold on, we'll get to that.
What?
We've got the Samine wedding coming up. I can't wait to try out my new potion against drunkenness there. What about you? You still need to get there?
Certainly. It's why I decided to work for you. Or have you forgotten? I hope your promise still stands.
Of course it does. What do you take me for?
A madman.
Start getting ready. You've almost got a fine outfit, I see. But it still could be a lot better. Ad charisma tuendu. Say a prayer to St. Paul. Maybe he'll send you a...
So you'll really get me into that wedding? Am I dreaming?
No, you're not. But before you start celebrating, we won't be going by ourselves. We'll have company. Or, to be more exact, the two of us will be accompanying a certain person. Me as a friend and host, and you as a bodyguard, loyal servant. Call it what you will.
And
is
who
it?
is this mysterious person?
A true lady will come to the wedding with us. Radiant as the morning star, refined as pure gold. All will be stunned by her beauty. and she'll be our lockpick that will find the weak spot in the gate to Trotsky. All it'll take is a little push, and clunk. The lock will open, and the book will be mine.
What weak
What?
spot?
The castle's weak spot is Chamberlain Ulrich, because he himself has a weakness for women. Of all the single damsels at the wedding, ours will be the most charming and irresistible for him. Noble or not, he's a mortal man, and he'll start to think with his male member.
Oh, for God's
We
sake.
will watch as he becomes
Everything always leads back
feverish with lust.
to swearing
Soon
and
he'll be
fucking in this
begging
game.
to take our companion to Trotsky. He'll pretend his motives are pure, so she'll be more comfortable. And when the Chamberlain becomes insistent, you, as her personal bodyguard, will accept his offer. Naturally, you'll say you won't leave her side so you can defend her honor. Once in Trotsky, Ulrich will do everything to get you to leave him alone with her. And that will be your chance.
I can
Fair
hardly
enough.
believe that
Let's
you,
do it.
of all people, would come up with such a straightforward plan.
Well, it's not all that straightforward. I admit there's a certain element here that makes everything more complicated. First, we have to find our gracious lady.
Oh my
Ah.
God.
And I'm going to look for one.
I knew it.
Who
I knew
else? Look, she doesn't have to be a lady per se. We just need a wench with a pretty face. We'll get her a nice dress, some perfume. She doesn't even have to speak. We'll do the talking.
So some bathhouse wench would do.
Aye, that should work. You can find lots of capable girls at the Gelioff baths, including some who aren't so well known. It's true, Dorothy can be a bit unpleasant, but you'll be giving her an offer she can't refuse.
Dorothy owns the bathhouse.
Aye, next to the alehouse. You'll tell her I'm offering enough groschen to buy 2 cows or a small cottage. That should soften her up.
Okay.
All right, I'll take care of it.
Excellent. You're a talented, likable youngster, like Knight Roland of yore. I have complete faith in you. And don't forget,
Yeah.
you're going to need to dress the girl up. So, stop off at Troskowitz as well, and get her a nice brocade dress. And some mintha would be ideal.
Right.
Where can I find...
What do you think? The Bartoshek has just the thing in his...
Why that dress?
Because red Ulrich
Yep,
dress
yep,
is
okay,
likely to
fine.
be pretty expensive.
This guy never sort of
Where
does
can
it.
I find the perfume?
Apologies for skipping through all the
Emmerich the
dialogue. But
apothecary
this guy-
might have something. They say he makes some perfume, or ask Betty the innkeeper. Or get hold of the recipe and make your own mintha.
I'll be going...
Once you've got there. Anyway,
No, not done yet. Right, trade, finally. Finally, we're able to get into his book thing. What's this? Oh. Fever, yeah, I'll take that. Whereas we'll sell, what will we sell him? Everything that we don't want, we're going to sell to him. Can't remember if we put some things in our horse though. I feel like we may have. What am I going to do with old rotten poison food? Haggle
I'd
that.
like to do something about that price.
all right. I'm listening.
Let's do that.
Finally.
Right, do we have stuff in our horse or not? No. Right, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. There you have it. That is where we end the episode and the live stream. Thank you guys all today for tuning in. Whether you tuned in with part 4 today or part 5 or any of the other live streams the last few days. You guys have been awesome. You guys have been great. I'm going to get to editing all this, get some food, head off to see my grandmother. And yeah, other than that, I'm also going to be not streaming tomorrow. I'm going to take a break tomorrow and then pick back up again on Tuesday with 3 parts. We'll just do that. We'll just do 3 parts each time I stream from now on. And then at the weekend as well, depending on time constraints I have, I might do a Civilization 7 stream, but that all depends on how good this laptop is going to be at doing that and handling all that. But don't worry about that. For those of you who are watching this as an episode, you don't need to worry about any of that because you're just watching this as an episode. If you got to this part of the video, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe below. Hit that bell notification to keep doing everything here on the channel. Of course, there are links down in the description below for all of my social media and other content platforms such as Simpson Vlogs and SimpsonPlays.com. Until next time we meet each other, guys, we love you and leave you. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for some more, and peace.